All right, welcome back. We back off pause over here. So yeah, man. So earlier we was talking about the Rihanna thing. We talked about
Bankhead.
Bankhead moving to their own little country, trying to start their own state. So now, man, let's get into the other two things we want to talk about. First thing we want to talk about. So it's a video. I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but it's a video of a man talking about his wife was like she in a vegetable state or whatever. They've been together for like 10 years, married and all that. Got married. She got into a car accident, and he had to take care of her. So that's the gist of the story, right? So you know what I mean. Okay, so now let's get into it. So he was going to make a collage for his wife of all their memories, everything they done together, everywhere they went, everything. He gets on her phone. He finds messages of her messages some other dude the day she got into the accident. This was 2 months, 2 months ago, and he'd been taking care of her for years. You know what I'm saying? So this was like 2 months ago. So yeah, so he found a note. He like found out she was like, they're like, oh, hurry up and get here. Can't wait for you to meet. I love you and all this, right? So now he talking about he hate his wife, and she's in the vegetable state and all that. So my thing is, what would you do? You know what I mean? Like that was my question. Like, what would you do in that situation? Like me myself. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it, but I mean,
Well, and wasn't the other part is that he couldn't divorce her because, like, he felt like he couldn't divorce her because of the state she was in, like, because he said something about because at the beginning he was like, "I hate my wife and I can't even divorce her." I thought that was like
no,
the
but then he didn't want to divorce her because he didn't want to leave her in that state.
yeah yeah yeah
It
yeah
wasn't that
okay
it wasn't he couldn't because he
right
definitely
right
could, but it was like he didn't want to be like the abandonment. He didn't want to abandon her, if you will. If
right
that makes sense.
right
But then like when he got through going through the phone and all that, he found out she was like literally texting somebody and rushing to get to them
and
when
that's
she got T-boned at 75 miles per hour because she ran the red light,
wow
trying to get a rush to get
that's
over here.
deep
Then like so it came out that dude that she was cheating with, like the next day or 2 days later or something like that, he with somebody else.
mm-hmm
And it's like, okay, so the person you love and all that, you've abandoned them and now you just moved on like they didn't even matter. My thing in that is honest opinion. My very, very, very honest opinion. A lot of people will get into a situation for temporary satisfaction, if that makes sense. Like it's they trying to get in a long term relationship for temporary justification or satisfaction, if that makes sense. Like
yeah they want to do something temporary. No, I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
they're doing something temporary, but they're hoping
Hope
hoping
yeah
it's not long term. You see what I mean? Like so when my thing with that was okay, so she cheated on him and all that. I get it. She didn't plan on having an accident and being paralyzed or vegetable like whatever. So my question would be, I wonder if she knew the outcome, would she have still done it? You know what I mean? Like,
mm.
would she
Yeah
have still?
hindsight's 2020.
If she didn't know she got into a, if she knows she was gonna get to where she had to be taken care of, could she count on this man to take care of her? That's my biggest thing. Like, we talked about this. We've had our conversations about this. One of us get into a fucking vegetable state and we still connected to machines, unconnect them motherfuckers. Disconnect them.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna live like that. But if you're able to go home and all that, you can be taken care of. You can't, and you still. I know you're still coherent because you
Right.
just can't move, or you know what I'm saying. So would you be with somebody that couldn't take care of you in that situation,
Right.
like, or would leave you in that situation? Like, I think you should know your person way before you even get to that situation. If you don't know your person, uh, that's a and that ain't even a bitter pill to swallow. It's just a big ass pill. It's not bitter. It's not sweet. It's none of that. It's just a big ass pill. Like that's a big pill to swallow. Like if I if I lose all my faculties and everything I can do, will this person take care of me? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, and be wanting to do that.
Right.
Because, like, just having somebody live with you that needs your care, but you're not providing that care to them, that's just as bad.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't take care of yourself. And then you're like 100% vulnerable. So,
right.
yeah.
So, you know, that's just it's just weird to me that, like, I can't really speak on that because I don't know their situation. But it's weird to me that a person would fuck over the one person that got your entire back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like I be saying this about my job, my job, just over broke. That's what I call it. It's not work anymore. It's my job. Why are y'all putting a Band-Aid on something that needs stitches? You know what I mean? Like, why are y'all trying to make a temporary fix for something that's permanently wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are we trying to, for example, I say, hey, this person or these people don't listen or whatever. Oh, well, you don't listen. What the fuck did I got to do with them? Like, that's not, what the fuck did I got to do with them? Like, I listen to procedures and I get everything in order. What I don't listen to is no bullshit. Like, you're not going to blow smoke up my ass and just expect me just to sit there and blow it out my mouth type shit. Like, and I don't condone fuck shit. I don't condone no clowning shit. I don't condone that shit. So I'm like, no sucker shit. None of that. So for me to sit there and just let you just keep doing it, that's like, and I think they'd be like, oh, well, this person lets me do it, so why don't you let me do it? Because I'm not that person, or I'm not a sucker. Like, because I don't condone that. Like, so that's the thing with me. Like, gotta watch that, man. Fuck, this dirty. They dirty. They dirty. Like, they do shit to you, and then when you do it back to them, they get pissed. Like, what? You did that to me.
So I just thought of something. So I feel like the wife, obviously she wanted attention or wanted something from the other person that she was cheating with. And we've been through a lot of different things in our marriage that I feel like a moral of the story kind of thing is if you're in a relationship and you feel the need to go outside of your relationship for something, you should talk to your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend about that specific need and say, hey, you know,
business relationships, all that.
Yeah, so like if you're not going to provide this need that I'm coming to you for, whatever that looks like, then I'm either going to go somewhere else or we're just not going to be together. Because I feel like that should be the thing. Like, you shouldn't go outside of your relationship to get what you need. If you talk to that person and they can't provide that for you, then you need to decide, should you guys be together anyways?
Right.
And that would, but see, like, obviously she wasn't thinking that. But yeah.
Right. That's crazy, man.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. Like, you going to cheat with somebody, you get into an accident on your way cheating. The person you cheated with abandoned you, but the person you cheated on is taking care of you.
And didn't even know you were cheating until well after you were in their care, like when you were having to take care of them.
And then they were doing something nice. That's my problem. They were doing something nice
and
for you.
And they found out by trying to do something
to make do something nice for you.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck.
There's layers.
It's crazy. Deep. So,
wow.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so and that comes with, so the bigger part of that is, know you're human. Like, know who you dealing with. Like, every aspect of them. If they're a liar, expect them to lie. If they're a cheater, expect them to cheat. Expect people to be who they are. You know what I mean? Don't expect a dishonest person to give you loyalty. Just don't expect that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, and I think it was little red flags and all that to show that she really wasn't interested anyway. I mean, I really believe that. Like, it's always something, it's some kind of sign that always show up right before or
close to. Because people act different. If you're giving your attention to someone else, you're going to act different. Because it's difficult for you to give the same attention to more than one person.
Or even the attention you were giving them.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, you got to think about what attention you're giving them.
Yeah.
Or are you giving them any attention?
Right.
So I mean, it's different parts. That's gonna, yeah, but yeah. So yeah, just know your person. Learn love languages and watch body language
and be assertive. Have assertive communication.
yes, please do. Like,
Don't be passive. Don't
talk about what's getting on your nerves. If something getting on your mind, you can talk about that. Okay, so yeah, so that's that.
So the last topic of tonight.
Oh my god, this dude, this motherfucking dude, man. If it ain't enough for a person to have a lot of everything, they got to have everything, not lacking one thing. I'm talking about even as dumb as it sounds. So I don't even want to say this dude's name. Real estate big mogul, 10 times dude. I ain't gonna say his name, but you know who 10 times dude is. He got 10x, whatever it is. This mother gonna get on TV or one of his videos and ask some dude sitting next to him, can he say the N word? That's all I need to be able to do is say the N word. Why?
Because it's the one thing he can do. No matter how much money he has, no matter how many people he knows, no matter anything.
My problem is this. And I'm going to tell you what my problem is with that. You are stepping outside of your boundaries. Mm-hmm. Like real shit. You are getting out of pocket with that. Like, and okay, so I can honestly say this. My coworker, she asked me that. She was like, well, why can't I say the N word if you always say it? Well, it's like this. So, have you ever noticed that only gay people can call other gay people faggots? Have you ever noticed a group of women with a group of women and they calling each other bitches? Oh, bitch this, bitch that, you bitch this and bitch that. You can't go up to that group and do that.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it. It's like, there's a rule to that. Like, you can't just go up to it. Like, all honesty, if I go up to a gay person like, you fucking faggot, I can guarantee LGBT and them gonna be in my door. Or everybody gonna be on my blog. You can't say, you can't say, but then this motherfucker wanna say, can he say the N word, bro? No, you can't. And if you say it in front of me, I'm gonna beat your ass. Period. All that money gonna do is get you out of the hospital faster. I'm gonna beat your ass, bro. Like, I'm not playing. This is not a game for me. That's denying ours. The struggle of it. Dude, you know that word was made by motherfuckers that didn't like us? And we turned that word around. Like, okay, we're gonna make it into a term of endearment since they always want to talk about it and use it like as a negative connotation. We turn it into a term of endearment for ourselves. You see what I mean? You can't do that.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left.
So yeah, no, you can't say it. And if you do it in front of me, I'm gonna beat your ass. Period. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like, that's what it is, bro. Like, no, you can't say that. That's like I said, that's like a dude, that's like only gay people can call other gay people faggots.
Well,
unless you am.
Well, yeah, but I also look at it like, why do we've taken so many things have been taken from minority people, and specifically black people. So why? Just because he has so much money, that's why he feels like he has the right.
Everything else.
No, you're still white.
What's the one thing? What's the one thing that would allow me to be above all my white people, all the other white people I know? What's the one thing I could say that would, you know what I mean? Man, I will beat your ass, dude.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Real shit, I will beat your ass.
And for those of you who might know, I don't use the N word. I made it a couple of times when I was younger, but that was just out of pure flow of the tongue because of who I was talking to, and those people were okay with it. But regardless, I don't no.
Ooh, yeah, so yeah, nah. Don't ever use it. And that's why you can't use it, white people.
I know.
And no, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking about white people in general. That's why you can't use the N word. It's just like you're not part of that group.
Right.
That's why. Mm-hmm. Because you're not part of that group. Like, I can't walk up to a group of girls and be like, hey, bitch, what's going on, bitch? Hey, bitch, how you doing, bitch? Hey, bitch, I can't do that, or they gonna flip out on me.
Yep.
Same shit. Nothing different. So, yeah, that's how we doing it now.
All right.
Covering topics. Man, so, damn, we didn't do the, man.
All right,
well, we'll be back on here, man. We're going to put something on here just for the, just to say, oh, we all balls over here. Yeah.